Drones, the new piece of filming technology that has taken the world by storm. As well as capturing beautiful images, they have also caused a lot of controversy on what the laws are concerning them. However, it can't be denied that the results are breathtaking, especially here in the Falklands.
Now, to fully understand the excitement of drones, I'd better go watch one in action.
Luckily for me, FITV's own Dan McGill is on hand with the kit, so I can take a closer look.
You have a drone, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And you're going to show us the drone in a minute.
I am, yes.
Fantastic, but before you do, I just want to know, what do you use your drone here in the Falklands for?
General aerial footage, just scenes or places that I think would look good from a different angle. It's there for the opportunity if it presents itself.
Amazing, so a hobby, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you know about the regulations and the guidelines for drone usage here?
Yes. I can't recall the specifics of it, but
there's a lot of it.
there is a lot of it. It's covered under aviation legislation, under UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles.
So you're very careful with how you use your drone.
Oh yes.
So the land we're about to use your drone on here, where are we? Is it?
This is near the Saphill Corral. I've had clearance from landowners and the people in the surrounding area to use the drone. I'll be taking into account other people in the surrounding area, amongst other things.
Well, luckily there aren't many people here, so the only person you've got to worry about is me and you. Hopefully you don't hit me on the head with a drone.
No.
It'd be great if you didn't. Do you reckon other drone users are as clued up as you are about the drone usage?
I'd like to think they are. To the extent they will implement those regulations, I don't know. But there's obviously been some issue previously because a couple of times the regulations have been made available to the public, and one person misusing a drone can, in effect, make it impossible for anyone that's going to use it legitimately to have any ability to do so.
And with that, it's liftoff, and I get to see the drone in action with Dan at the helm. After a short flight, in quite heavy winds, Dan masterfully lands the drone.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
After seeing what drones can do, I was keen to talk to Bruce Wilkes, head of regulation here in the Falklands, to find out more about how they should be used.
For most users of the drones that you can buy in stores like Maplin and from the internet, they're in a category of less than 7 kilograms. For those types of users, the rules are pretty simple. They're just common sense. They really make sure you keep the drone in visual range, so don't let it fly further than you can see it out of your sight, and then don't go too close to people or to vehicles and buildings, especially don't go too close to airports. So really, if you plan on flying around Stanley, you should probably be aware of your proximity to Stanley Airport. Be aware if you see aircraft flying, especially on days like today where it's quite cloudy with low cloud. Aircraft can be flying low, so you really shouldn't be flying your drone too high. I think, again, they are just great fun, and I think it is something that people should be able to enjoy, but you just need to realize that it is capable of flying quite high. So even the small ones can fly quite high. To be honest, people who own drones aren't aware of it, and there are aviation legislations in place, aviation laws in place. So effectively that means that if you own a drone, you are in the aviation industry, so you have some responsibilities. For somebody who just buys their kids a drone for Christmas, they don't really understand that these rules that apply to them are aviation focused. So they're the ones that are probably the hardest ones for us to get the message to.
Drones are clearly becoming a new exciting piece of kit on the market. and there are clear regulations on how to use them here in the Falkland Islands. There are concerns, however, whether tourists and residents who use drones are aware of these regulations and whether it might have any damaging effect on wildlife. However, it can't be denied that drones are a really exciting piece of kit and should be enjoyed by photographers and filmmakers alike.